Hey guys, it's me, Skelly, host of Fictional Fights. Now, I know you're probably eagerly awaiting the moment that Fictional Fights finally comes out. Don't worry, it'll happen eventually, just not right now. I kind of have other things to do, aka I've been at the bar too many times, aka I'm slowly drinking my life away. But this video is not about my alcohol problems, it's about a fucking cunt. And who's that cunt? Well, it's a certain fella named Fiction Fights, host of Fiction Fights. Wow, that motherfucker is so goddamn creative when it comes to names. Say all you want about like fictional fights, at least I didn't name my show based off my own fucking name. Now, you may be wondering, why am I making a video about some random versus debater no one really knows about? Well, you see, random commenter, I just want to make fun of Fick because I find it funny. That's it, really. But before we begin on why this guy's a fucking cunt, let's go over how I even know who Fick is. So, basically, at one point, I got really fucking bored and started to travel across the multiverse into different universes. You may be wondering how the fuck I'm able to do that. I don't fucking know, man. I just don't. I just am, okay? I'm Skelly the Skeleton, I can travel across the multiverse, and I can fucking end you. Anyways, in one of the universes I traveled to, I noticed that the college was, like, all in the open. I mean, all colleges are out in the open, but like this one was free. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go to college. I'm not gonna learn anything. I'm gonna pretend I just learn shit that I don't really know." Which is funny because I basically know everything. Don't ask why. Anyways, when I got there, I had to share a room with a certain Mr. Fickulous Fickety Fick, or just Fick. Me and Fick weren't like friends. We were more or less just acquaintances, and that's it. I kind of liked him. He was kind of a nice person. I don't think he really liked me that much because he kind of called me annoying after a while. Like, come on, dude. Why would you call me annoying? All I did was set up an orphanage on fire. Why do you care so much? Anywho, while I was at this funny college I forgot the name of, I mentioned the idea I had of doing my own first show to Fick, and he just kind of laughed at me and called me a bit of a stupid pee-pee-poo-poo dunderhead fuckface. He didn't actually call me that, he just called me stupid, but like, come on, that was funny. So, but apparently he changed his mind sometime later as he started to do his own first series called Fiction Fights. As previously stated, I'm just reminding you in case you have the fucking memory of a goldfish. Anyways, after a while, being in college, I got out. I didn't graduate to school. I just left. I just left. I didn't give a shit. Why should I? I got bored. I got tired of that, so I went back to my universe. However, I recently went back to that universe after being away for so long, and I noticed that Fick is doing good for himself. He's got his own little series called Fiction Fights, as previously stated. Reminding you in case you are Mr. Goldfish himself, in which case you owe me money, you fucking cunt. And I was kind of happy for him, seeing my old acquaintance finally getting off the ground. But then I kind of started to realize that this guy's kind of a fucking cunt. I mean, firstly, he constantly acts like he's the smartest person in the room, saying how smart he is all the goddamn time. Like, okay, we get it, you don't have to remind us literally every single fucking second of your goddamn life. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy acts like he is the best person in the world. Someone called the ego police. This guy's just filled with his own goddamn ego. And that's not even mentioning the fact you always look down on people. Like, you always act like you're above everyone else, and like everyone else is fucking like, dude, shut up. What do you have? What makes you different? Your brain? Your big brain? I bet fucking Jim Neutron's smarter than you. Can we talk about Fiction Fights? Because honestly, there's a lot of problems with it. For one, a couple of the episodes are just flat out fucking stomps in which the animation, one of the characters just doesn't do anything throughout the entire fight. Like in King Pig versus fucking King K. Rool or Pico versus Tank Man. One of the combatants in those fights just didn't do jack shit throughout the entire fucking fight. If the episode's a complete stomp, why would you waste your time to do it? And that's not even talking about the fact that you wasted the last 2 episodes of season 1 with a matchup that didn't even happen in animation, and whatever the fuck the season finale was. Like, come on, the season finale of season 1 was literally just a rip-off of The Mask vs. Deadpool from Death Battle, and we all know it. Now, you may be screaming at your screen saying, Skelly, don't you think you're being a little harsh? Like, sure, the guy made a couple mediocre episodes of the first show, and he's kind of an egocentrical motherfucker. That doesn't make him a bad person. That's not the reason I'm really making this video. You see, I came to a discovery. Fic isn't the true creator of Fiction Fights. In fact, at first, it wasn't even called Fiction Fights. It was called Fiction Fighting. It was a series that existed a long time ago. It only had like a handful of episodes before, disappearing. Sad, truly. And the host of that show was none other than a certain DCAS. Now, I'm assuming you probably don't know about DCAS. It's understandable. Sap and Fic want to make sure you don't. Basically, DCAS was a guy who was the original creator of Super Smash Bros. LOL. Yeah, he was certainly a person, alright. He was famous. He was pretty popular. He got his own town. He was like the runner-up of that entire place. However, he noticed that he just didn't have that many subscribers, and he wanted more. And after being given an opportunity by a certain Mr. Null, he did things, a lot of bad things, eventually leading to him drowning in lake or river, same thing really. Ocean. Yeah, sad thing. Eventually, his little studio he had, where like Super Smash Bros. LOL was hosted, it got demolished and replaced with another building called Sippity Sap Studios. It's probably not actually called Sippity Sap Studios, but it's funny to call it Sippity Sap Studios because Sippity Sap is funny. And that's when Sap and Fic took over. So basically, Fic kind of just stole a series from someone else after the original creator was assumed to be dead. Kind of fucked up, not gonna lie. However, DCAS was actually able to survive the ordeal and was able to come back. Only to realize that his old home and basically everyone he knew had already moved on. He was gone for 16 years. No one's there. So, in a fit of rage, he lashed out, became a giant glitchy monster, and tried to attack Sap and Fic. And then Fic blew him up in hopes to kill him. Okay, I'm sure that even now there are some other people who are like, okay, he attacked some guy because the guy was attacking him. I feel like Fic was somewhat in the right in that situation. True, he kind of was, being attacked by some guy, you had to fight back, but what I discovered later was definitely shows what type of person Fic is. So, when I got back to that universe after being gone for so long, I found where Fic was. For some kind of reason, he was in the desert with some random guy. I don't really understand why he was there. However, when I was following them, they both got into some, really big argument. And then the other guy says something along the lines of, what, did your entire family die or something? And you wanna know what Fic did? Fic shot the guy in the fucking head. Just because he accidentally mentioned the fact that Fic has a dead parents, a dead mother. Jesus Christ, dude, I know that you probably have some immense trauma due to the fact, your parents are dead, but holy Christ, did you have to end the guy because he accidentally mentioned that fact? You probably didn't even fucking know. You just killed an innocent man for no reason. So, in summary, this whiz knockoff, Lucas-looking son of a bitch is an egocentric motherfucker, a person who stole a first show from someone else, and is a murderer and killed someone for practically no fucking reason. I feel like I rest my case. And, Vic, if you're watching this, fuck you, man. You're an asshole. And the only reason you're an asshole is just because your family died. Listen, my family doesn't really exist anymore. I don't really have a dad, and my mom became a whore, and I don't see her anymore. But you don't see me murdering people because of it. I just murder people because I find it funny. Yeah, whatever. Well, that was a video. Now I'm just gonna go to the bar and increase my alcoholism. See ya. Sonic Galaxy vs. Herobrine is coming soon. Don't worry about it. Bye.